I may take a stroll around the neighborhood. I really hadn't been out since the last vlog. You're only as good as your last upload, you know. Oh, what did I have to say? I never planned stuff out. I just woke up. It's when I'm my most honest. I was thinking they ought to do that to prisoners earlier than you know, people they're interrogating, but they do keep them awake. Yeah, you know, the people are constantly spamming me with shit, and it's different than me spamming them. You know, I get tons of email that says, hey, there's so much, you know, thanks for spamming me. They literally have posted that on songs and shit because there's so much garbage on YouTube, you know, and I mean, it's to be expected. Like, most stuff isn't going to be worth anything. Of the people that I do, like, between usually 30,000 average friend sends a day, friend ads, or whatever you want to call them, which basically means, and I do a lot, it basically means that they can spam you with videos and you'll go watch them. And a lot of times I do. I watch a lot of stuff. It just depends on if you know, YouTube provides you with all kinds of stats. This one may be long and make no sense. I appreciate you guys watching them, but you don't have to feel obligated, you know. And at the same time, no, you don't. I mean, no. But how can I say that and not be a douchebag? It's also kind of annoying when people just drop by and post like, hey, or something like that, and it's obvious they didn't watch it. They're trying to tip their hat to you, and some of them are like ones I know they'd be interested in. A lot of times in life, I know for me, I get in too much of a damn hurry for my own good, you know. And more than once in life, I've been trying, you know, to help people do stuff, and you know, sort of and I've been that kind of person too, sort of the definitely know what they want and think they need kind of person. And I'll get back to the stats on YouTube in a minute, but some of them, you know, somebody racing along the street going, my God, I've got to find a briefcase full of money. Get out of my way. I got to find a briefcase full of money. And I'm literally, you know, or figuratively in this case, standing there going, dude, I'm trying to stop you. I've got a briefcase full of money. Just take it, you know. You know, a lot of times people, you're trying to help them with different stuff, or, I don't know, give them something or help them in some way. And they're like, get out of my way. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, they're in such a hurry and so sure they know what they need or want. And I've done that too, you know, so. But that can be really frustrating. Anyway, the younger they are on YouTube, the more likely they are to just spam you with a complete, you know, bullshit video and never ever come to your site or rate, comment, or subscribe. Just, they're like, whatever. You know, it took me a long, and I'm not even fully there yet, but it took me a long time to become sort of almost discourteous at times on YouTube and just be like, look, you know, whatever, chucko, you know, here's my shit, watch it or get out, you know, check it out. Or it's not even about that. It's just kind of, a lot of the time, a lot of amateurs and kids playing on YouTube and video gamers and shit. I pretty much routinely, although I have a few video gamer friends I like a lot, you know, and if they're really well done, I can do that. But most people just should not be editing video, you know, or making videos, you know. I enjoy some of them, but pretty much I just block the video gamers are notorious for, once they get your contact ad. And the ads, I don't, you know, it means you'll watch their videos and they'll be put in your feeds, you know. And and I only do it once per person ever, and out of that 1% come back. If you send out 40,000 a day, somewhere around plus or minus 50, 400 will come back, usually exactly on the nose. And out of that, maybe 10, 20, or 30 will leave a comment. Out of subscribers, when I upload something, about 5% of those people show up within 2 weeks to watch it. So it's pretty dismal, but people expect it to be complete garbage. The two basic emails I get are, thank you for spamming me, this is great, and where can I buy your album? So yeah, you want to be polite in all things and do the right thing. These young kids, I noticed, looking at the stats, the younger they are, the more likely they are to they're interested in their thing only and blast their bullshit out and never even look once at what you're doing, So, yeah, it is. Oh, those birds. Rain crows, we call them back home. So all kinds of... It's got to be the most melancholy sound not even melancholy, just haunting sound on earth. Rain crows. I remember them back home. But, my dad died, I think it was 05, 06. Okay, Rain Crow, you've made your case. Now, Ixnay on the melancholy. I'm making a vlog. And my dad died and left me some money in like 05 or 06, and then I had money then, so I just pissed through it, because we didn't get along, and I'll probably walk a little bit. Just waking up, sundown. It's like goddamn Wild Kingdom out here, man. I got Flora and Fauna, beating me back in the RV door to get a gun or something. That's what I liked about Captain Kirk and those guys. Anytime they beam down anywhere, it's like phasers on stun. It's like, we don't even know what it is, but by God, we're gonna stun it, Stun that fucker. So, yeah, my dad died, and out of all the people in my life, my dad was the biggest influence on me, and in a hugely negative way, hugely damaging, hugely I don't even know what you would say with that. I noticed last time when I did this without glasses, if I don't hold the camera up high enough, my nose looks even huger than it is. Like that guy in that Can't Find My Way Home video, that animation I found. People comment all the time about his huge nose. French guy. But, yeah, it's the kind of thing where, my dad, he was the biggest, wind is really going, he was the biggest influence on my life, and in a hugely negative way. It was so damaging. I mean, well, now he's got 2 cans of WD-40. This guy is industrious. Or is it WD? No. WD sockets. What is this for? Let's look at the forensic evidence. Oh, cell phone. I see. Raid. But, well, he's got like a little seated thing here. Yeah, with my dad, it's the kind of thing. I was probably, I don't know how old, but before I felt with him and the influence he had on me, I mean, I was probably 20, some years old, 25 years old, before I felt like I had the right to breathe without feeling shame or guilt because of the trip my dad laid on me. He was I don't know about what him, but anyway, he was prone to violent outbursts and just out of control behavior. I'm convinced he was some sort of maniac, I got way over it a long time ago, but it had those kind of ingrained, when you're really, really young, those kind of ingrained behaviors and ideas and teachings, I guess, laid upon you become sort of force of habit, and it takes a long time to break them. So yeah, it took me a long time to get over his abuse. He was abusive, they call it abusive now. Back then they call it stern parenting. But anyway, this this girl that I was married to for like 90 days stopped by my Facebook page like yesterday. It's too long of a damn story, but anyway, the bottom line is the quick deal is this French girl that that follows me and I like a lot. I let her be friends. I accepted her friendship I've been accepting everybody on Facebook. I hate Facebook, price of doing business. And anyway, she went through all my photos and commented on a photo of my dad, his funeral, and it was uploaded in a batch from iPhoto, so I didn't even know really, or I just scanned it, and it wasn't me banging some chick or any, it wasn't something horrible like that. So I was like, okay, whatever. But she commented on it, and then I did. Then this girl I was married to for 90 days, who was kind of a bad news bear, definitely a bad news bear. She's better now. Maybe even 60 days, like 30 years ago, came by and doesn't really know me in adulthood, she left some comment on it about, say, one of those, something about get over it, and I was like, I'm over it, I hadn't thought about it in years. Probably too windy out here. It's getting to piss me off, but anyway, my dad, I'm way over that. I'm totally at peace with it. That's one of the most frustrating things in life too. She's one of those people who, she got real fat and unattractive. I tried to have her. She used to be a fox when she was young, but I tried to have her out in LA, and I had to almost have security remove her. She was just so. Within 12 hours, I had asked her to leave, and she wouldn't leave because we were still technically married at the time, and she was trying to take over half my studio, and finally I ended up, bribing her or something. She was drunk and stoned, but she's one of those people that thinks like I give a shit 30 years later. I really don't, and I don't want it to be one of those thou doth protest too much deals, because it's definitely not. I just don't care. I hadn't even thought about her, but yeah, that pissed me off. So, it's like, it's one of those things where that's one of the most frustrating things in life, when somebody says, the spiritual people, I guess is what I'm saying, the people who come by, and you would be surprised how many people come by when you're obviously really in a good place, and doing well, and how many people come by and say shit like, well, I know you think you're at peace, but this is what you need to do to get at peace, or this is what it's one of those deals. Somebody walking a damn dog. And you would be really surprised at how many people I can't see, I don't have my glasses. I couldn't see a damn thing. So, yeah, it's just weird how many people come by and sort of want to shatter your serenity with some bullshit. But yeah, this chick I was I almost blocked her because she's always bad news, almost always. She's better now, but she has so many issues. She won't listen, and just brings negativity to everything, you know. It's beautiful out. Yeah. It's so funny when, how do you deal with people like that? It's like you so forgot about it. With me, with brain injury and addiction and stuff and all the things I've been through, I really don't remember too much, and I don't want it, I don't care, and a lot of stuff I was over, but, how do you deal with that? It's like, without getting into this whole back, and mostly I just block people on YouTube, because, whatever they do that's unappealing, or if it's something I don't believe in, and I go to their page, I block them, or if they keep spamming me over and over, I block them, and, I block people that are subscribed to me all the time if it's something I don't believe in. But my dad left me some money. It took a long time for me to get there, didn't it? Jesus. I'll probably delete this fucker and start over. Oh, look at that shot with the fence. That's so cool. Over the box and down the fence. That is like the perfect, about right. The full extent of the fence has an MC Escher effect. Well, that guy's a douchebag over there. Mike, the expert. He was trying to explain computers to me one night. In a real, condescending, demeaning kind of, way. I was like, okay. I told him don't ever fucking come over again. A long time ago. He's a douche. But, my dad died and left me some money. And now I have to decide, do I buy a bunch of small, useful things that I need, or I could buy a MacBook Pro, only just enough to buy a nice MacBook Pro, the smallest one, which is fine with me, as a backup for everything? Or do I buy, the other thing is, I need to license all these songs so I can offer them for sale. So, I can only do one or the other. It's annoying dealing with ASCAP, BMI, and Limelight, and all these places. I mean, CD Baby's kind of really... who doesn't have an album on CD Baby is your main question. It's ridiculous, I need to go through the motions of setting all this up. And people ask to buy it all the time. So... and I would, actually, I don't want to sound like a douche, an arrogant fucker, but I have some of the best sounding classic cover mixes on the net, if not the best. I think it's only a matter of time till a lot of people, and it doesn't have anything to do with me, it's about the damn songs. We all love those songs, and I'm so happy to update them, But, the choice is buy a bunch of small, very useful things each, or buy one big thing. And, but I also, if I buy one big thing, part of the small things is licensing the songs to sell. And part of, here's the, and I'm sure I'll figure it out. I probably will license the damn songs just because I want to go through the footwork of doing that and selling an album, and that could sell in perpetuity, forever kind of a thing, and be an income stream for somebody. And at the same time, I really would like that MacBook Pro, so that even if I end up in a hospital again, long term, or, the cops throw me in jail or for something, I don't know what, who knows with me, or I end up in a psych ward again for a long time. It's like, I can always have that to keep doing what I'm doing. With that laptop and a few little things around it, I can always do what I'm doing, making the music, if the main computer, Betty, blows up. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It seems like I have to do the publishing thing, just to say I have an album for sale like every other idiot. God, there's so much clutter out there now. I mean, there really is so so much garbage, even stuff that I did like 6 months ago. I've deleted a bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh my god, that's so bad. you know and I kind of knew some of it was at the time, but my other people covering songs and friends sometimes, unless it's just kind of like a webcam effort that's for fun, if it's a serious effort, I'm looking at it going like, oh, this is terrible most of the time, because I'm just, my production ear is getting better and better and better. And so anyway, shit. I'm uploading a version of Neil Young's Old Man right now. I've uploaded like hundreds of videos that will be released in the future automatically, up to 100 years from now. And we'll see where that goes. It's like Bukowski always used to talk about bullshit poetry, how much bad poetry there is. There certainly is, I think the only poem I can even tolerate that I ever wrote was like, I can't remember, it was years and years ago. Some of my songs are real good, not all of them. Out of 3,000, there's like 100 that are really good. The rest are kind of meh, What is it? Oh, birds. Yeah, clouds. Birds singing in the morning. Clouds sailing on by. Wire. New boots. Coffee. Black. Will they remember me when I'm gone? I don't think so. They are too complete unto themselves. My little poem. I had that laying out on a desk, and a real snotty friend of mine walked by and saw it. He was going through all my poems. He goes, like, it sucks. And he actually read that one and went through it. Most of them probably did suck. And I don't know. I've always been a pretty good writer, short stories, poems and shit, but I'm older now. I'm probably better, But he looked at that one. Oh man, did you write that? I can't believe you wrote that. I was like, yeah, whatever. Yes, I did, amigo. What's the other thing? I'm just waking up. Getting to the point where my damn legs itch at this part here, The shin. May never upload this one, probably won't. What else? Oh yeah, moving on from people, it's like I had a lot of friends, and a lot of people, it would have meant the world to me if they'd just stopped by and checked out what I was doing and said anything. I mean, dude, I've been doing this, night and day for now 10 months, coming up on a year and 2 months, It's like I've made them well aware, and not a single person except one I know in real life has stopped by and said anything. And there's a lot there. There's a lot behind that. A lot of it's apathy, and some of it's like, it's just different stuff. It's not that I was like, a lot of these people know that I do good work. I think it's I don't know, there's a lot there, but it would have meant the world to me. Those who care don't matter, and those who matter don't care. But not one of them has. There's one chick, she's prostitute I met in rehab. She follows me pretty close now. But, you know, I notice there's a few people that I've kind of, I've met some people, that's all, you know. The prostitute, she's no longer a prostitute, she's better now, you know, she's doing better, but, there was one old boy who hung out, had a prostitute for a best friend, and had some witty sayings and wandered around the Middle East, and he did just fine for himself as far as history. That was beautiful. I missed it. Oh, you bastard animal. Sundown again. Yeah, 26. This one's just going nowhere in too long. I'll probably upload it and put it time release for the future. You know, the future, people. I have a new ending, I guess, my way. It's Sex Pistols version. I know the end is near. I did it my way. That's the funniest shit on earth. My way. I did it my way.